50. Be spirited. A man needs some dreams, some beliefs and some confidence to live in the world. Thought comes from a belief and a man works on the basis of his thinking. Man selects a job according to his choice. Whatever you do, do it with zeal and inspiration and find out its attractive sides. Thus, you will be successful in doing the job. Desires of the deepest corner of a person always comes true practical. Think that everything is positive, then it will remain such with you. Sometimes, somebody makes his hobby as a prospective instrument of his profession. One's suitable job depends on his choice and merits. After choosing a subject, you are to concentrate yourself on it. You should be optimistic for achieving your goal. Wake up now and reach to your goal. Get up, be courageous and shoulder all your responsibilities. The power or support you want are there within yourself. Every optimistic word is uttered from within yourself. Man is created in such a way that he cannot think about two matters at a time. Likely enthusiasm and frustration remain side by side but cannot come simultaneously. In such case eagerness bring efficiency and peace. Both aimlessness and lack of interest bring curse and failure in the life. Don't be frustrated. Frustration means distrust in God. If a man is frustrated, a hall room lighted with hundreds of lights will be felt to him like a dark room. To eat bread without any goal means to die gradually out of starvation. A chain keeps a man arrested but the chain of hopes are peculiar in this world. He dies who chained with hopes and who leaves fascination remains static. Everything but not hope ends. Don't expect anything from zero. He who does not have any fascination does not have any hope but illusion. Too much of high ambition begets ruination. Too much expectation begets too much sorrow. He who wants too much is nothing but a fool. A foolish hopes for too much of anything. One gets half of his expectation. Hope is very powerful. Man lives with hopes. Man remains cheerful with hopes even while he is in distress. Everybody is having hopes in his heart, otherwise man could not live. Man is to live with hopes, otherwise man could not tolerate the critical problems of life. Human life is under punishment, hopes also undergo punishment. Human beings are like the flies closed in a bottle tightly, and their hopes are like the useless efforts of those flies to come out of the bottle. The people who are to struggle more hard for their survival are more hopeful, because hope is the only ray of light in front of them. But when man can overcome the illusion of hope, he will find that in fact his life is fully meaningless. If we want to fulfill all our hopes, sometimes we are to suffer from frustration. All the interests and rhythms of life lie in the intoxication of high ambition. Hopes give a man troubles and mistakes make a man courageous. Hope for the best and be prepared for the worst. A great hope of a great man may not be fully successful, but does not fail absolutely. Those who do not expect anything at all never become frustrated. Too much of optimism or pessimism are equally wrong ideologies. So long a man's basic demands are fulfilled, he remains optimist, otherwise he becomes a pessimist. Endless desires and efforts are the outcome of endless hopes. A man who has no hope or aspiration cannot repent. This world is full of troubles, but hope is the only ray of light here. The higher a man's hope, the more powerful he becomes. Hope is a great phenomenon, which inspires a man to live in lots of troubles. It is hope which keeps a man alive. A man keeps on hoping till he is alive. The greater the hope, the greater obstacle it faces. Yet we should have moral courage and hopes. Often, we become restless and frustrated. Don't leave hope, continue your efforts with unresistible courage and zeal, you will surely overcome all your griefs. A wise man is never disappointed. Hope begets grief, all right, but fulfillment of hope after frustration brings happiness. Hope is like an ointment, but some typical hopes are ridiculous. Everybody hopes, but the fool's only inordinate ambition. The other name of hope is inquisitiveness. A strong hope comes from a serious distress. Don't be frustrated to look at the long way you are to cross, because nobody succeeds without zeal. Don't be afraid of thorns while plucking a rose, because we can't reach to happiness without crossing unhappiness. A good sign seen among the animals is that they choke less. Animals are not hopeless, they wait for their prey with great patience. In this world, in every step, hide and seek is going on between desires and achievement. We want many things. We want money, power, long life, fame, reputation and so on. Some of us gets all these things, yet their hopes are not fulfilled. Fulfillment of one hope creates a new hope and so on. Hopes and aspirations are the substance of everybody's biography. A man cannot be fully mentally active without an ambition. Most of the people can succeed in ordinary matters if they don't have high ambitions. There is no difference between high ambition of a coward and a dream seen while asleep. High ambition can be won by love. He who expects much is more unhappy. Hope is the ray of the heart. He who has no hope and aspiration has been defeated before the game is over. No great deed is done without inspiration. Love is the most important source of inspiration. One becomes very much inspired if he wants to attain fame, efficiency, qualification, a high status, etc. He who is not inspired is lazy, inanimate, shy, having a false sense of prestige and fears from many things unreasonably. He who has no hope and fear is having a dark future in front. Both a good or bad result are uncertain. As such, we can't hope for anything definitely and we should be afraid of being hopeless. A predetermined notion is harmful. Life is long and dynamic, so predetermination kills a man before his actual death. A new hope is created after making every mistake. So only one thing is unchangeable and definite, that nothing is definite and unchangeable. Expectation means concentrated efforts and patience with the elements of success. Hoping without its ingredients is called being expectant. Expectation comes from hope. An effort without an expectation is impossible. So, a man who does not expect anything is suffering from infirmity. None of them fulfill the expectation, to whom others expect much. But it is surprising that they jump on doing something from whom nobody expected anything. Fulfillment is necessary for human life, and operating power and zeal are necessary for fulfillment. Whatever is gained should be maintained carefully. Memory is a matter of the past and hope is for the future. Make your present delightful and future hopeful. We hope many things but don't take troubles to fulfill the hopes. He is a liar who is hope-seeker but does not try to materialize of expected goods. Dishonest persons are generally coward and frustrated. The hope-seeker never come back to the way of performing purpose. Great hopes make great man. Hope, aspirations and pleasure is the root of prosperity of life.